to score goals. I thought we struggled with that a little bit last year, so obviously worked really hard at it over the spring just to get our confidence in the final third, and I thought the girls played tremendous on the weekend. Had two different games that provided different challenges, but I really think they stepped up and addressed some of the things that we've been working at.
Coach, it's crazy to think in that Rogers State that your team was actually down, even though you dominated what seemed like the entirety of the 90 minutes. That early goal from Rogers State, and it took a while to get the equalizer and even longer to get the game winner. What does that say about the mindset of this team to stay in there, even though they got down, to tie it up and then score the winning goal late?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest difference in our group right now. We've talked a lot about mental toughness. It became something that was our mantra for the spring season. How we used to just get frantic when things weren't going our way or when the game plan didn't quite go to the way we expected it. And so the girls scored an absolute bomb against us early in the game, and I thought we were just extremely tough mentally to just stick to the game plan, stick to what we think is going to work for this group in that game, and then just come out with the win late in the game.
Coach, it's so hard to talk about one player individually, but talk about maybe one or two, maybe even three players that their play has really stuck out to you early this season.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, in our game on the weekend or Monday, whatever it was, we scored 7 goals from 7 different goal scorers. So I think the beauty of this team is tough to find one person that you have to deal with because we have so many weapons right now in the attacking third. But I think if you look at our stats consistently, Sammy has really showed out this spring or this fall. She's scored, I think, in every game we've played. Extremely hard to deal with up top. She's versatile, can play out wide, can play centrally, and can play in the midfield. And just brings a different grit to us that we haven't had, I think. Then Sydney Gardner, I think she scored in all but one of the games, but really is producing some great results. She's really hard to handle. She's got great length to her, so she's tough to deal with in terms of her pace, but also really talented on the ball and composed in the final third. So just in terms of our stats alone, I would say probably those two. But again, you look at our stats and, I can't tell you how many scores we have, but it's a lot.
Coach, 3-0 for the first time in the Division II era. What is just the overall mindset and the energy of this team in the locker room getting ready for 2 more big games this weekend?
I think it's all business. I think you look at our fall season, nobody's taking us seriously. Nobody thought we were a real threat, and I think that kind of gave us an edge. I think right now we're not looking at what we did this past weekend. We have 2 really good opponents coming up this weekend, 2 really good Division II teams that have been tough for us really in the last couple of years, and so it's straight business for us right now, just trying to get our heads wrapped around how tough we got to be on the weekend.
Coach, you're outscoring opponents 13-2 on the season and out shooting opponents 84-14 so far. What does that say about not just your offense? You said that you've had a lot of goal scorers this season, but also the back line of your defense really just kind of shutting things down when the opponents get things moving. It seems like there's always somebody that steps up and makes a play late that really just kind of makes a difference there in the end of the game.
Yeah, I think for the last couple of years we've been too respectful when it comes to defending, and we've given teams a little bit too much space to play, and that's certainly something that we're trying to change this year. At the end of the day, they're going to have to deal with us in the way that we want to defend this year, and so you can see that in the way our stats are kind of playing out. But I think that toughness and the way that we are being really resilient defensively, I honestly, those stats are awesome. But yeah, you can see it for sure.
Coach, good luck this weekend against Ouachita Baptist. And Harding, best of luck to your team.
Thank you so much.